नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्। Okay, I was thinking maybe we can sing a Vaishnav song. Uh, uh, okay, maybe we can sing Jai Radhe Jai Krishna Jai Vrindavan. I'll just share the song lyrics. Okay, so um, you can sing along with me and you can keep yourself mute. I found that way because of delay, because of lag, it's difficult to do call and response here. I have Mirdanga with me, so I can play that. जय राधे जय कृष्णा जय वृंदावन जय राधे जय कृष्णा जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन श्यामा कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन श्यामा कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन कालिंदी यमुना जयो जयो महावन कालिंदी यमुना जयो जयो महावन केशी घाट वंशी भट्ट द्वादश कना केशी घाट वंशी भट्ट द्वादश कना यहाँ सब लीला खोलो श्री नंद नंद सभलीला कोइलो श्री नंदानंद श्री नंद यशोदा जय जय गोपाल श्री नंद यशोदा जय जय गोपाल श्री रामादि जय जय धेनुवत्सगा श्री रामादि जय जय धेनुवत्सगा जय वृषभानु जय कीर्तिदासुन्दरी जय वृषभानु जय कीर्तिदासुन्दरी जय पूर्णमासी जय अभिरानगारी जय पूर्णमासी जय अभिरानगारी जय जय गोपेश्वर वृंदावनमाजा जय जय गोपेश्वर वृंदावनमाजा जय जय कृष्ण सखा बटु द्विजरा जय जय कृष्ण सखा बटु द्विजरा जय राम घाट जय रोहिणी नंदा जय राम घाट जय रोहिणी नंदा जय जय वृंदावन बसी जट जा जय जय वृंदावन बसी जट जा जय द्विजा पत्नी जय नागकन्यगा जय द्विजा पत्नी जय नागकन्यगा भक्ति ते यहारा फैलो गोविंदाचरा भक्ति ते यहारा फैलो गोविंदाचरा श्रीरसमंडला जय जय राधा श्याम श्रीरसमंडला जय जय राधा श्याम जय जय रासा लीला सर्वमानरा जय जय रासा लीला सर्वमानरा जय जय ज्वाला रसा सर्वरसा जय जय ज्वाला रसा वरस परकिया भावे यहाँ ब्रजते प्रचार परकिया भावे यहाँ ब्रजते प्रचार श्री जानवपादा पद्मा कोरिया स्मरण श्री जानवपादा पद्मा कोरिया स्मरण दीना कृष्ण दासा कोहे नाम संकीर्तन दीना कृष्ण दासा कोहे नाम संकीर्तन जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन कालिंदी यमुना जयो जयो महावन कालिंदी यमुना जयो जयो महावन केशी घाट वंशी भट्ट द्वादश कना केशी घाट वंशी भट्ट द्वादश कना यहाँ सब लीला कोइलो श्री नंदनंदन यहाँ सब लीला कोइलो श्री नंदनंदन हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 We are beginning our discussion on Nandagaon today. Before we begin that, one devotee requested me to discuss something about how to do Arati. So first 15-20 minutes we'll spend on the procedure of Arati. If you have any question, you can ask me as we go. Otherwise, I will give you the presentation. So that will contain like remembering part. You can refer to presentation, but the process, the procedure is point of discussion now. Again, this slide repeats all the time that we are trying to one of the most one of the five most potent form of devotional service, along with sadhu sangha, nam kirtan, bhagavad shravan, deity worship, and mathura vas. So today we'll discuss something on how to do arati, which will cover Shri Murtira Shraddhai Sevana, deity worship, and then we will see visiting holy places of Nandagaon. Mm. These are the basic elements. Those who do, see if there are anything missing. Those who are not doing, they can see when they want to start. But this is a basic understanding. So we have five items. Five items. The order is first is dhoop, which is incense, and then there is deep. Deep can be panch deep. Deep can be ek deep. Usually, many people at home they prefer ekadip because of the smoke it creates. So you can either use 5 deep or ekadip. So there is deep, which is ghee lamp. Um, um, in many places in India, what they do is they keep a ghee lamp burning all the time with lot of ghee in that. We usually don't have that practice in ISKCON. So we just offer the deep and then we take it out for the sake of yeah. I mean that's how we are taught in ISKCON by our deity ministry. So there is dhoop and then deep, and then there is argya. Argya is water. I will explain more as we go ahead. This is the most basic understanding. Argya is we offer water. This water offering is um, some water that we sprinkle on the head of the Lord. That's the consciousness. It's not a water for bathing. Um, it's not a water for sipping also. It's something that just like arti is a way of reception. We are receiving the Lord. Just like in India, if any important personality come to your home, you say, okay, wait, don't come inside, and then you do a dhoop and deep, which is incense and deep, and then you throw some rice on their head. That is also an auspicious article. So likewise, we don't throw rice, but we throw water. It's called argya. Argya means water on their head. It's a way of reception. And then you offer a cloth. Just like somebody comes home, you offer them a cloth. They can do whatever they like with the cloth, but you are just offering them. They can wipe their face, they can wipe their hand, they can do whatever they like. um, we offer cloth, and then we offer pushpa. Pushpa is flowers. Naturally, when somebody comes, you throw flowers on them. So it's the article of reception. These are the five, and then extra you use um, chamar. Chamar is a yak tail. It's made from the tail of an animal. It's called yak, so it's called yak tail. So um, we take the hairs on the tail and then attach a holder, and that becomes a chamar. And then we also in summers we use peacock fan. Chamar is again ether. So there are five panchbhutas, which is earth, water, fire, air, ether, which we are offering in through the medium of arati. We are offering them to the Lord, like um, incense is a sense of smell through incense. Then deep, we are offering fire element to the Lord. Then water element we offer. Um, mm, so earth element we offer through incense. Earth element is the incense. Um, because the sugandh comes from the earth element. So earth, water is argya, fire is deepa, earth, water, fire, air we offer through chamar and peacock fan. Through peacock fan air, and through chamar we offer ether. So like that, earth, water, fire, air, ether, we offer these five. And article of reception. Um, just like when the Lord is dressed, suppose dressing is complete, then he is giving darshan. So you open the darshan. Every time we see when Aarti is performed, the darshan is closed, and then we blow the conch shell and we open the darshan. Then we perform Aarti. So darshan closed means Lord is inside, and when we open the altar means Lord is giving darshan. So Lord is coming. So we are inviting Lord in our heart. So with that consciousness, we offer Arati, that Lord is coming again out. So an article for reception. So this is basic. Then um, the sequence, as you see in a picture, what the person is holding, we start from there and then we go clockwise. So they are already in sequence. We place the articles in the plate. You can place in either way. Some people place in the order like this. So goes from incense and then clockwise offer the panchadeep, then clockwise offer the water, then clockwise offer the cloth, and then clockwise offer the flowers, arti, and then there is chamara, and then peacock fan. So this is like arti performed with 7 articles. You can perform with 5 articles, you can perform with 3 articles also. So 3 articles we usually use. um, if you perform a short arati, then you can do a incense, flower, and chamara. So just this is one option: incense, flower, chamara. Like you see, different aratis in our ISKCON temple, they have different standards. Like 4 p.m. arati, we offer dhoop, flower, and chamra. Likewise, we do the arati after 8:40 a.m. After breakfast, we do the arati. That is also just 3 articles: dhoop, like incense, flower, and chamara. This arati is called dhoop arati. Dhoop arati means a short arati, just 3 articles. So in our temple, we offer 6 aratis. Among them, um, 3 aratis are complete arati, like 5 a.m. arati, then noon arati, and 7 p.m. arati. These are 3 main aratis. They are complete aratis, all 7 items. In winter, 6 items. But then 3 more aratis we offer. They are dhoop arati, only 3 articles. One at 8:40 a.m. in our temple. One is at 4:30 p.m. and one is at 8:45 p.m. after evening darshan. So these are dhoop aartis. Then there is another aarti we offer, which is to Tulsi Maharani, which contains again 3 articles, but those 3 articles are dhoop, deep, and flower, because it's difficult to offer chamara to Tulsi Devi. So for the sake of convenience, we offer incense, we offer ghee lamp, and then we offer flower. So it's again 3 articles. So Arati, if you don't have sufficient articles, you can start with offering any 3 items. But usually you can use dhoop, deep, flower, or you can use dhoop, flower, and chamara. So something like that. Water and cloth are usually offered in a complete Arati. Then there is a cup with a spoon. This is called Achman cup. Achman cup is meant to purify ourselves. So let's go further. Then this is the procedure, that first you perform Achman. Before you approach the Arati, you perform Achman. Achman are of 2 kinds. I mean, deity worship is, it can be very detailed, it can be very simple. But simple deity worship, Achman is only you, like this is most basic um, um, arati. You take water from the spoon. Okay, I will show you how to do Achman in the next slide. But the process is, first we purify ourselves, because we we don't want to appear in front of the Lord in an impure state. So first we purify ourselves and then we approach the Lord. So that is why first is Achman, and then you purify all the items in the Arati tray. Um, Purification is must. Anything we offer to Krishna, it has to be purified. Like when a dress comes, new dress, then we purify it. Or when we bathe the Lord, when we offer the food to the Lord, when we offer arati to the Lord, when we offer, if somebody wants to buy a neck bead or a tulsi bead or any article and they give us to offer to their lordship. So first we purify and then offer. Nothing goes to Krishna before it is purified. So purification is a must. We purify ourselves before we present ourselves as a pujari in front of the Lord, and we purify every single article. We even purify every single day the dress and jewelry we offer to the Lord. They have to be purified because um, somebody may have touched it and so many external factors are there, but we purify. Purification does not necessarily mean that we have to wash the clothes. Like you see dirty clothes are never washed, so we just use it multiple times and then we discard it. So um, um, for a it's not necessary. See, spiritual purification is different from material purification. Like suppose our hand have lot of dust elements, but if we just throw 3 drops of water on our hand, because water is considered pure, our hands are considered purified. It's not necessary that every single dust particle should not be there. So water is a purifying factor. Water purifies. Anything touched by water becomes purified. So how you purify each article before offering is, once your arti plate is ready, you put a drop of water onto each article. That's all. Just place a drop of water on each item, and then it is how we purify ourselves is by sipping water, and I will show you in the next slide. So water is a purifying factor. um, so we purify ourselves by the through water, and we purify all the articles by dropping a drop of water from Achman cup, and then we purify the articles. Then we blow the conch. Then we stand on asan. Arti should not be performed on the bare foot. There needs to be an asan. The asan can be as simple as a small piece of carpet. Like those who have seen the altar, we have a small piece of carpet. So we blow the conch, we open the darshan. At home we just blow the conch, we stand on the asan, and we start the arati, assuming we have purified ourselves and we have purified all the articles of arati. Then we perform the ceremony, and something that I explained, but there is a slide for that, like all the 7 articles with a proper sequence you do it. And then you blow the conch. Conch means, conch purifies the ether in the home. It removes all inauspiciousness. At the same time, it indicates start of arati and end of arati. How does Krishna know my worship is over? Through conch. How does, when we blow the conch, so Krishna is ready? Okay. So basically, um, if you go to some relative's home, um, and just outside their home you see, okay, if everything is good, if I'm presentable. So likewise, when we blow the conch, so Krishna knows, okay, now darshan is going to open, so Krishna is ready. And then when we blow the conch, means he knows that, okay, the worship is over, so start and end. Even we saw Mahabharat war, beginning of the war is conch, and ending when the conch blows in the evening means no more fight, the war is closed. So like this. Then wash the paraphernalia. Arti is not complete until the paraphernalia is washed. Immediately after Arati, paraphernalia should be washed. Immediately after offering food to Krishna, paraphernalia should be washed. Srila Prabhupada said that if you have a bhoga plate, you offer to Krishna, but you don't wash the paraphernalia, then the offering is not considered complete. We see in our temple, prasadam does not come out of kitchen till the washing of Krishna's plate is complete. So wash the paraphernalia. Another thing is keep it clean. Cleanliness is godliness. um, I have seen when I go to some homes, those whose worship is not proper, their arti paraphernalia have spots. Like their Achman cup have lot of spots. Their Panch Deep, it's because it's blackish because of because of um, um, the um, yeah, the burning of a oil. But then the reason is not burning of oil. The reason is we are not um, using the proper things required for cleaning. So you can either use pitambari for cleaning the brass paraphernalia, or you can use there is another bar and keepers that we use in a temple. Those who have seen, good. Those who don't know, Mahipal Prabhu orders for the temple or the bars and keepers for cleaning paraphernalia. You can get a picture from him, and you can use that to clean in your homes also. Um, Negligence to clean the arti paraphernalia is a sign of um, is a sign of that it's a sign of mechanical tendency, that I just have to do, so I'm doing it. If you get something to eat, if you want to eat something, and if the plate in which you are eating contains dust or is black because of charcoal, will you eat in that plate? Just be very personal. So we don't want Krishna to suffer, we want to serve Krishna. So if somebody gives you a food in a very clean shiny plates, then you become very pleased. But if somebody gives you a spoon, you say, okay, there is food, can you give me a spoon? And the spoon contains some dust, will you just take it and eat it? No, you won't do that. So likewise, cleanliness is godliness. What I was taught in Mayapur, he said, like, our deity, we have deity ministry, who make sure that the deity worship in every temple is going on according to standards. So what they do, the deity ministry, they come to the temple at any point of time without any information, and they just see if our paraphernalia in pujari room is clean, are there spots. And the head of deity ministry in ISKCON, he's from Germany. So when I was doing the training in Mayapur, he said that just by seeing the condition of arti paraphernalia and the condition of bhoga plate, like what we used to offer to Krishna, just by seeing those articles, we know how high or how low is the standard of worship. Many homes I have gone, and it really pains my heart when I see the arti paraphernalia is black. Means, okay, Krishna, I don't have time for you. I'm very busy. But okay, I'm doing something for you. Be happy with that. Um, as we progress in our spiritual life, the progress is seen through details. When we advance, we become very conscious of details. Details means just Krishna like this. We are conscious of Krishna's pleasure. Then mechanical tendencies goes away when we become Krishna conscious, conscious of Krishna, Krishna's needs, Krishna's pleasure. Just like Mother Yashoda is conscious of Krishna. ये यथा माम प्रपद्यन्ते तम सततम bhajamiham. As we approach, he reciprocate accordingly. When we are conscious that, okay, this is a nice offering for Krishna, this is a nice arati, devotion is exhibited through details. As our devotion increases, we become more detail oriented. Like, okay, winter is coming, Krishna should have a shawl. Krishna, I mean, okay, we don't have deities. Okay, that's different thing. So cleanliness is very important. If you clean the brass paraphernalia but you don't wipe, so the drop of waters on the brass will leave a mark. So it's at most important, when you clean the brass paraphernalia, you wipe it off with a dry cloth. Usually what we used to do is we used to keep three cloths and we just use it for wiping. Now we have like 40-50 clothes because larger worship. But previously when we have only gone with our deities, just two cloths, two handkerchiefs, that's all. And we wipe it, wash it, and keep it for drying. And the next time we do arati, we again use it to wipe it. It just takes a minute extra. Another thing is, keep your altar clean. This is another thing I have seen in home worship, is the altar is very clustered, too many things in the altar, no clarity, everything goes into the altar, and the altar is not clean. If you have a very simple altar, keep the altar very simple and keep it very clean. Very clean. Very clean means very clean means very clean. Keep it very clean. This is very important. Cleanliness, Prabhupada said. Prabhupada said, if you want to do deity worship nicely, he said two factors are most important. If you miss those two factors, your deity worship will not give you the benefit. It is one of the five most potent forms of devotional service. It is highly beneficial, but you will not feel that devotion and that divinity in deity worship if you miss the two main important principles. These two principles are cleanliness and punctuality. Prabhupada said these are most important factors in deity worship. First, it should be clean. The deity should be clean, the altar should be clean, the paraphernalia, arati, bhoga plate, everything should be clean. No spots, as much as possible, as much as you can do. Then the glass which in which we offer water to Krishna, whether you have a picture or you have a deity, we should offer water. Keep a glass of water in front of the Lord. um, that should be clean. So everything, cleanliness, and then punctuality. Punctuality will make you go beyond your desires and concern for Krishna's desires. Now, in at home, the punctuality is not very strict, but in temple, punctuality is very strict. Very strict means Krishna has to eat at 8:15. If it is 8:16, then it's considered a flaw in deity worship. It's considered a flaw. Every arati has to happen sharp on time to the dot minute. So this is punctuality. Now at home, we it's not so hard, but then okay, Krishna eats around 8 or 9. Okay, let's keep that. Let's not do it. Keep okay. Now today no breakfast, so today we are fasting. So what is the need to offer to Krishna? So let us give him some water and nuts because we are fasting, so he should also fast. I mean, time, place, circumstances you do, but I tell you, deity worship, to the extent you want to develop relationship with the Lord, with the pictures, with the deities, whatever altar you have, try to keep these two principles: cleanliness and punctuality. Offer around the same time. If you offer, say, morning and evening, around the same time, and cook. If we offer only when we eat, there is a high chance we are not cooking for Krishna. But suppose I don't take lunch, suppose, and offering has to go at 12:30, and I have to cook lunch. Now I know I'm cooking lunch for Krishna because I don't take lunch. So this timing, this forced timing, is a training that helps us to, when we have a fixed time, it helps us to look for Krishna's needs. Okay, Krishna has to take bath now. Those who have deities, those who don't have deities, no problem. Krishna has to take bath now. Krishna is waiting. So just become conscious of Krishna to the extent, to the now Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Actually, deity worship is itself a long topic. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu glorified Raghav Pandit for his deity worship as if he has 100 mouths. And he says anybody who hear about the devotional service rendered by Raghav Pandit will attain pure devotion. Like to that much extent, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu glorified Raghav Pandit, how careful he was. And we have discussed in the past. So cleanliness. And then there is performing Achman. This is a most simplistic Achman. Om Keshavaya Namah, Om Narayana Namah, Om Madhavaya Namah. So you take water in a spoon, you put the water on your palm, and then seeing the water, you infuse the water with the mantra. And seeing the water, you say Om Keshavaya Namah and you sip it. So that is a way of purifying ourselves. And then you take the water again. Now some people after sipping they wash hand, there is no need. You take the water in the hand, Om Keshavaya Namaha, sip it. And then you take the water again from the spoon, from the Achman cup, pour it into your hand and say Om Narayanaya Namaha. You look into the water and say Om Narayanaya Namaha and sip it. And then you again take the water and then you put into the hand and then you say Om Madhavaya Namaha and sip it. And then you can wash hand. After all three, then you can wash hand. So this is Achman. These slides you will have. So you can refer to it for details, for mantras and for the procedure. For details you can see, but I just wanted to explain once. Then the procedure for arati is first Esha Dhoop. Now there is mantra before offering each article. It's very simple mantra. So Dhoop is for incense. So when we offer incense, we say Esha Dhoop. So now the order in which we offer the arati is we take permission from our spiritual master Guru Parampara, and then if we have God Nitai or Nashingadev or Tulsi Devi or whoever we have before offer to Krishna, we just show them everyone once. So just in a mood of taking permission, we don't have to circle around them. Just show to everyone, show to Srimati Radharani, and then you start offering article to Krishna. It goes in descending order. First the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and then Srimati Radharani, and then you offer to Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, and then you offer to Srila Prabhupada. That's the simplistic arti. If you have Nashingadev, then you can offer after Mahaprabhu, you can offer to Nashingadev. Um, um, like that. So you take permission and then you offer to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and then you go in go in descending order. So that's the order in which you offer. And if it's dhoop, like incense, you circle around their body 7 times, 7 times through the whole body. Keep the offered article separate. Once you offer dhoop, any article you offer to Krishna should not be kept back in the plate. For example, you offer deep, say Panch Deep or Ekadeep, and then you offer the deep, you put the deep back in the plate. So now you are mixing bhoga and prasad. Bhoga means which is not offered to Krishna, prasad is which is offered to Krishna. Bhoga and prasad should not be mixed. So any article you offer, suppose you offer water, then water has to be kept somewhere outside the plate. Within the plate, everything should be pure and no offered article should be put back in the plate. Then after you offer the article is prasad, so you keep the article. Now your hand is offered, your hand has touched the prasad, the maha. So with that hand, we cannot touch a pure article which has to be offered to Krishna. So you take a drop of water and put it on your hand. After offering every article, you purify the hand, and then with each article we offer bell. It is said that if there is bell is all auspicious sounds reside in the bell. These are all from scriptures. There are references. We have been given a thick book just with references and all details about deity worship. So these three things have to happen with every article. uh, Keep the article separate. Don't mix offered article with unoffered article. Between every article you offer, between the arati, purify your hand is a must. Otherwise, when we touch our hand with prasad, just like in kitchen when we are cooking, if something is offered to Krishna, we don't touch prasad and bhoga together, because when we touch prasad with bhoga, bhoga also becomes prasad, and prasad or whatever is offered earlier cannot be offered to Krishna again. Just like if you ate some sabji in the morning, if somebody gives you the remnants of yours back to you, it's not a proper etiquette. Ideally, we should not take remnants. So, um, okay, then there is deep. I mean, we all do um, Damodar Arati, so we know 4237. This I'm sure we know. This is the most complex because of the numbers. Scriptures does not give this number. This number is just for the purpose of standardization. Scripture says for deep, start from the feet and then go up and then go to the face. That's what scripture says. So just so that there is not different worship across different ISKCON temples, this is something taken from Vrindavan. So you do 4 times to the feet, 2 times to the waist, 3 times to the face, and then circle 7 times around the whole body. Then you offer water. This is the order. Water, you take water in a conch, and then you offer the water to the face, and then you offer the water to the body of Krishna, and then you push little water from the conch back into the patra. This is called Argya Patra, where the original water is contained. You take the whole water, as much as the conch can contain. Don't fill it to the brim, because once you offer, it will fall down, and then um, that is not good, because prasad falling down and we stepping on that water will commit an offense to the deities. So fill it, maybe like I fill it like only 60%. So if I rotate the conch, the water does not fall down. So fill the conch to the water appropriate amount, and once you offer to say Krishna, then put few drops of water back. So the significance is this few drops of water is offered to Krishna, and then it is put back into the Argya Patra. Now, after offering to Krishna, the prasad can be offered to Shrimati Radharani, because she takes Krishna's remnants. That's her like joy, her pride, and Radha Krishna Prasad Mahaprabhu eats with joy and pride. So like that's why we go in descending order. So we take, so the significance is it's more personal. It's like, okay, you took a drop of water and you splashed onto the head of Krishna as a reception article, then you put the water back, so the water is reduced, and then you offer to Srimati Radharani and put little amount of water back. And then another thing is, after you offer to Prabhupada and then spiritual master, then we offer worship to Vaishnavas. Scripture says that worship of Vaishnavas is higher than worship of Krishna. So we look back and then we offer to all the Vaishnavas. If Vaishnavas are not there, then you can assume all the 33 million devatas are here to observe the arati of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and you can offer the article of reception. Or any, if suppose there are some, your spouse, your kids are in the home but they're not visible to you, when you look back, you can offer in your mind, and you can offer to anybody who is present. So this is
Pra-
Argya.
Prabhuji, one question, Prabhuji.
Okay,
If we are doing alone Arati, sorry, Prabhuji, for disturbing because I'm keep on getting that question, not able to concentrate more.
go ahead.
If we are doing Harati, Dhoop, like if anyone is not around us, like can we walk and then put somewhere and then come back and do, Prabhuji?
Yes, that's all right, we can do that. Yes. Okay, any other question at this point of time? This is the last slide
Uh,
on Arati.
on the conchal, Prabhuji, like for offering water, do we have? I don't have conchal, Prabhuji. So, in case if I want to offer water, like can we offer in different way?
Well, you can buy a conch shell, Mataji.
Mm.
From an Indian store, you should get it. There are two kind of conch shell. One is closed at the end. One is open at the end. The one which is open at the end is used for blowing. One which is closed at the end is used for offering water to the Lord. Blowing conch shell cannot be used to offer water to the Lord, because we touch our mouth. So the blowing conch shell is considered contaminated. That's why many temples we don't even keep conch shell inside the altar, because we touch our mouth with it. So it's kept outside the altar, outside the curtain. If you see in our temple, outside, we come out, blow the conch shell, and then go inside. That conch shell cannot be used to offer water, but something which is closed at the end. So if the conch shell is open, if you offer like this, the water will flow from the back because it's open. So you can buy a conch shell, I would recommend. Is it okay?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Just wanted to find out um, what to do with this water. Once you offer, for every time you put it a little bit of drops in uh, the small
Yes.
thing, right? And after the end of the puja or arti, what do we do with this water?
We now keep a jug in your home, and whether we offer water for drinking, or if we have deities, if we are bathing, or like the water used in arati, all the water should go into the jug, and that can be used for our drinking purposes. This is all drinking water. Take all drinking water.
So even the water in the panch that goes separately, right?
The you mean the achman?
Yes, the achaman water.
Yeah, that water you can throw.
Yeah. Okay. The other water we can keep it aside in a jug.
Yeah, all the offered water, use it for drinking. It's Mahaprasad. Any other
Um,
question?
Prabhuji, I have one question, Prabhuji. Like we do offer like deep um apart from Harati, like we do light like another one. So like can we keep both in the same plate, Prabhuji, or different plate? The Harati paraphernalia. Can we keep that in Harati paraphernalia plate, or like we have to be separate that one and
You
that
mean
one?
something that you keep it on the whole time?
Mm.
Yeah, actually, that is independent. We usually in ISKCON worship we don't do, but if it's a traditional thing, you can do it. Um, um, and yeah, keep it in front of the Lord, and that's it.
Yeah, same plate, Prabhuji, are different. What I do is, Prabhuji, like I do keep in the same plate, but that Harati plate, I don't take it out until that DP is done. So
Maybe you can have a separate plate and keep it
separate plate,
separate.
Prabhuji.
Keep it there all the time, like based on your tradition. And you can have a arti that you use. How many? Like if you do one arti a day, then use it for that purpose and keep it back.
Prabhuji, one more
Um,
question.
and,
Go. Sorry.
and then the cloth, Prabhuji, like do we have to wash every day, Prabhuji?
Yeah,
The one which
we
we
wash the
offer.
cloth. Yes,
Okay,
just get a handkerchief. Don't put it in washing machine, because these are very purified articles, so we don't want to wash them with our clothes. Um, so just rinse it and then keep it for drying in a clean place. That's near the altar.
and then folding also, it's a separate folding, right, Prabhuji? Like
Say
we have
folding.
to folding, like offering that cloth have different folding, right, Prabhuji? Like
Yeah,
some cone shape. So
yeah, that's all right. That doesn't matter. How you
okay,
fold it
Prabhuji.
doesn't matter. You just offer the cloth.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Sudhir Prabhu, you had something?
Yes, Prabhuji. Uh, Two questions. The first question is, do we need to offer some boga before the arati every day? And the second question is, what to do ho- uh, with the boga that we offered while we are fasting or something?
Yeah, okay. I mean, if it's a complete fast, like which is probably on like on a Ekadashi day, offer Ekadashi Bhoga that can be consumed. If it's a complete fast, like Pandav Nirjal Ekadashi, then um, most of the time we end up in throwing the Bhoga because it goes bad. And but Krishna has to be fed. Just because Bhoga is thrown does not mean that we don't feed Krishna. Krishna has to be fed. Is it good, Sudhir Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji. But for the morning arati that we do at home, do we need to offer any boga even
Before.
before the arati?
Okay, okay. Well, there is a convenience, Prabhu. Fix a standard, maintain that standard every day as much as possible. Like you do arti early in the morning and then you offer bhoga little later, that's okay. But whatever you fix for your lordship, the Lord will expect that. Like some people eat breakfast at 12, some eat breakfast at 11, some eat breakfast at 7, some eat breakfast at 9. So their body is habituated in that way. Now they need breakfast at the same time every day, because otherwise they become hungry. So my spiritual master says that if Krishna is expecting at certain time, you don't give him, then Krishna is expecting, Krishna is there, and then he starts, and we don't want to do that. So keep a standard and maintain that. Is that okay?
Um, Prabhuji, in case if we want to change, like say regularly, like I was following some pattern. In case if any pattern wants to change or something, like can we do that,
Understood.
Prabhuji?
Yeah, yeah, that's okay in home worship. Yeah, in home worship there is flexibility. um if there is lot of ups and downs in home worship, it's okay, but as much as possible on a regular, okay, on a regular day, like a normal day, maintaining a similar standard is okay. Home worship, we are not very strict with those perspectives, but as much as possible.
But the pattern, in case if we want to change, say example like
That's all right.
after offering food and then harati followed by, and sometimes like um, kids ask them to give them breakfast, and then there will be some gap. Instead of that, in
Yeah,
case if you would like to change, like first harati and then offering, like maybe before that we can offer fruit and then harati and then breakfast later.
yeah, yeah, that's okay,
Can
Mataji.
we?
At in home worship, you see what works for your home, and then you try to maintain it. If you're offering after arati, that's all right, and you try to maintain a similar pattern. And if you change, that's okay, and then new pattern, keep it constant for a normal day like that. It's just
So
what we, yeah, go ahead, Mataji.
even though like if we are adopted that for a year or something, like is that okay to change, Prabhuji?
Yeah,
Like
that's okay, Mataji. Home worship, we are not very strict. Yeah, principles are there. uh, Pattern changing is okay. Good.
and
One more
in
Good.
question.
case like Prabhuji, like if we are home, like we can be able to do two haratis or something. So once we start going out, maybe like is it okay not to do that time, or like
Yeah,
how to
yeah,
do that?
I would recommend at home, um, commit to the Lord, I will do one aarti every day, and keep it simple. And then if you want to do two, that's extra. You can offer extra worship. That's all right. But your commitment to the Lord internally, which is between you and Krishna, is one aarti, and that is sufficient
So
for a
in
home.
case like if you would like to do like two whenever or like some period of the time, is that okay, Prabhuji,
Yeah,
or
that
like
is okay. Yeah. On special occasion like Janmashtami, we offer extra aratis even in temple, but they are like extras. So you can do extra, and your commitment can be simple. That's okay. Okay.
There's one
thank
question.
you?
After Krishna and Radharani, is it Nursing Day or Gaurnita?
Yeah, I mean, we can offer to Nashing Dev Prabhu. If you have, yeah, we can offer to Nashing Dev, because he is Vishnu and Mahaprabhu, although higher in position with respect to Nashing Dev, because he is Sakshat Krishna, but because he came in a mood of a devotee, it's okay to offer Nashing Dev and then go to Gaurnitai. And if you do first Gaurnitai in a mood that is Sakshat Krishna and go to Nashing Dev, that is also okay, because there is explanation for either ways. So whatever standard you are following, you maintain that.
Okay.
Prabhuji,
Okay.
continue to that, Prabhuji, like if we have like Vasudev and Ram Parivar after Radha and Krishna, what is the order, Prabhuji?
Yeah, I mean, if you have Ram Parivar after Radha Krishna, you can do Ram Parivar. Then you can go to Nashingadev. Then you can go to Gaurnitai. That's okay.
Okay,
And
Prabhuji,
this
thank you.
Isha Dhoop and these things should be said for each personality.
Yeah, so there is Mool Mantra for deities, Prabhuji. But Mool Mantras for deities requires Brahmin Diksha, because we use the Bij mantra, And Bij mantra we don't use, but we can say, I mean, are you aware of Mool mantra, Prabhuji? Do you use them?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay, then there is no need. You can say Esha Dhoop, and then you offer to Krishna, and then you go to the same. In temple, what we do is Esha Dhoop, and then we say Mool mantra of Krishna. So there is Mool mantra for all the deities. Um, like for Nityananda Prabhu, Mool mantra is Bij mantra, which I cannot say. It has to be heard from the lotus mouth of one spiritual master. Bij mantra, Devi Jani Vallabhai Namaha. So this is Mool mantra for Nitai. So there is Mool mantra for Mahaprabhu is like Bij mantra Gaurai Namaha. So uh, Mool Bij mantra Ram Radhikai Swaha. So these are Mool mantra for each deity. So we take the article and then we point it with the Mool mantra to a particular deity and then we offer. But at home worship, in our case, we can just say Esha Deep. So we are offering deep to all the personalities and then we go in the order. Is that good, Mahipal Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji. Okay, thank you.
More questions on
Prabhuji,
this?
I have a question.
Okay.
Do we need to offer to um, what the in the order, right? In the ascending order, if we wanted to take permission, do we need to take permission from all the gurus, like our gurus,
Yeah, only
Prabhupada?
if you take from Prabhupada, that's sufficient. If you are already aspiring, then you can keep a picture of spiritual master and you take a permission from spiritual master and Prabhupada. If right now you're not sure of whom you're aspiring from, then only to Prabhupada. Even while coming back when you offer, Prabhupada should be offered full arati, like 4 to 3 7 7 times 3 7 for water. And once you offer to Prabhupada, Prabhupada represents the entire Guru Parampara.
Even after our gurus, we need to take permission from Goswamis as well, and then we go up, or
Yeah, there is no need. If you take permission from Prabhupada, since Prabhupada is our nearest, he represents the entire parampara. So when we take permission from him, he will naturally take permission from his spiritual master and it goes to Krishna. So then there is no need. Just take permission from Prabhupada and then go ahead.
and when we are giving doop or deep or everything, we should give to everyone, right?
No, only
Goswamis and
Prabhupada
every.
is sufficient.
Oh, okay.
After like Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, then Tulsi Maharani, and then come to Prabhupada, and then give to Vaishnavas.
Okay, and one more question, Prabhu. Like I usually offer some fruits in the morning whenever I do some deity worship. So do we need to offer that boga first, right? And then we start wait for 5 minutes and then do the arati. Is that right? Or
Well, it's very good if you are doing it. Continue doing like that. If it is inconvenient, then you can do the arati and then offer. Generally, in temple worship, we offer and then do arati. Generally, in temple worship, but in home worship, is based on what is working for your environment. If it's working for you, that's very good. If you offer fruits, wait for maybe 10 minutes, remove the fruits, and then do the arati, and then you can wash fruits and arti paraphernalia together. That's all right. But don't honor any prasadam until everything is washed.
okay, got
More questions?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dhanavad Pranam.
Sunil Prabhu, then what now?
Prabhuji, just, you mentioned in the Mool mantra and Bij one. Can we just say that Isha Dup and that's good, or do we need to recite the
Mool mantra. Yeah,
Mool
just
Mool mantra,
ish.
Bij mantra? Bij mantra. Mool mantra is if it is for the Brahman initiative, right, Prabhuji?
Well, beach. Okay, Prabhuji, what we do is we say there is a beach mantra which
Yeah.
after Brahman Diksha Guru gives. Mool mantra contains Bij mantra plus
Oh,
the name of the Lord. So Mool
okay.
mantra contains these two things. Just like the Mool mantra for Krishna is Bij mantra plus Krishnaya Namaha,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Prabhuji.
like that. But if we are, I think for our home worship, Prabhuji, Esha Dhoop for everybody and then go in a order, that's
Okay.
sufficient.
Okay, Prabhuji. Okay, thank you, Prabhuji.
I mean, I did Aarti for many years and I never used Mool Mantras myself. But now in temple worship, we use. All the
Okay,
Brahmanas are supposed to use. Once you get Brahman Diksha, even at home, you will use it.
okay, Prabhuji. Yeah.
It's just like um, you have a gulab jamun and you say, Tanmay, this is for you. So you are directing the article to the person. So likewise, when you're offering dhoop, you're
Mhm.
directing the article Esha Dhoop Bij Mantra Krishna Namaha. So it's
Okay,
like Krishna, this is for you. So it's more
good,
personal in that way. Good.
good, Prabhuji. And is there any, I mean, I know, Prabhuji, it is not in our culture, like keeping the Mataji also asked, the keeping the deep always or in the ghee, or some people like you mentioned that in tradition, if you have, then you can still, we can go ahead and keep that one. Is there any reason, Prabhuji, why we don't offer, or is just only thing is that's how it has been, our acharas has followed, and then we are just following?
Yeah, this tradition is coming in India
Yeah.
and some parts in India. Um, we are not trained by our deity ministry in this way.
Okay.
So we don't emphasize on that. But at the same time, if devotees have sentiments attached, then we don't say no to that also. It's your personal choice there.
Oh, okay, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, like while doing that, I feel that Prabhuji, maybe sometimes I feel like worshipping like I mean like for light or something. Not sure, Prabhuji. Sometimes I feel like that kind of feeling, Prabhuji, like while offering that lamp, lighting that lamp.
Yeah, I mean, if it gives you a personal connection and helps you increase your devotion, yeah, you can do it. There is nothing wrong in it. It's just a personal choice. But if somebody asks, well, is it necessary? Then we say no because we don't do it. For the,
No, Prabhuji, like while offering that, like some people, like they do worship, they do see God in light, right, Prabhuji? So sometimes I do feel like
well,
while putting that worshipping like a law, light,
I
light.
mean, it seems like a little bit impersonalism if you see God in light. But yeah, if you see Krishna anywhere, you have to see Krishna everywhere, not only in lamp, but in all living entities and everything. Then that's good. Um, uh, did I answer you, Sirisha Mataji?
Yeah. mm.
Okay, go ahead. Is your question, can we see Krishna in the lamp? Yes, you can
No,
see Krishna.
Prabhuji, like
Okay.
sometimes like I do like I know that is false, that is coming to mind that um, instead of that, not I am not accepting as a person Krishna, and then I'm still worshipping light as a Krishna. So sometimes like I do think in my mind like that while lighting that lamp, Prabhuji. So
Well, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, I am the fire and the sacrifice, and I am this, I am that. So everything is in a way energy of Krishna. But yeah, best is we don't see that light as Krishna, but we see it as Krishna's energy. That's a
energy.
nice way to say. Good.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Any more
One more
questions?
question.
Prabhuji,
Prabhuji,
one.
one more question.
Maybe.
Go
Oh,
ahead, Mahipal Prabhu.
Okay. Uh, like when if we sneeze while doing arti, is there anything to be done or not?
yeah. When you sneeze, when you know it's about to sneeze, keep your hand like this. Turn away from the altar and keep your hand so your hands don't get touched. Don't do
No
like
need.
this. Don't do it open. If you, I mean, it's unavoidable circumstances, I understand. If you do it open, the it may spread everywhere, it goes everywhere, so we don't want that. So you direct it away from the article of worship, wash your hand and continue the worship.
No need to wash mouth.
No need to wash mouth, we don't do that. It sometimes happen in the altar. We just wash hand and continue.
Okay. And
I mean, everything is there in the mouth anyways. So, okay, continue.
and is dhoti must? And if men are doing, do we need to remove shirt?
If men are doing, do we need to use chadar
Need to remove, yeah, shirt.
and use chadar? Yeah, there is no need, Prabhuji. Dhoti is recommended. Vaishnav clothing is recommended, but chadar is not necessary. In now, okay, in 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 ideal worship, we don't wear any stitched cloths. Men, no stitched cloths. So dhoti has no stitching and chadar has no stitching. It's just cloth and cut into two pieces and we wear. So no stitched cloth. Any, like, whatever we wear, men,
Okay.
none, no stitching is there. That's the principle. In some temples in the altar, just dhoti they do, and they don't even wear anything, any utri on the top. But for home worship, for us, kurta is okay. If it's convenient, kurta is okay. But Vaishnav clothing is nice, it's recommended.
Okay.
Ladies can wear sari or they can wear gopi dress, but like jeans and those things, not highly recommended. We don't recommend, especially when we go in front of deities. Gopi dress is simple, sari is, I understand, complicated. That's easy and that's doable. Okay, more question?
One quick last question for you from
Yeah,
my end.
go ahead.
Was it, I mean, you mentioned, I think when you sneeze everywhere, it just goes on the, the deities or the altar. Like, is it true, Prabhuji, in case if we even like if you're doing long, aarti, so just doing the kirtan or something, is that open or loud? Is that recommended, or it's just only thing is if you want to still do it, but you do it in yourself within your mouth? I mean, not by opening the mouth or in the
I
mind.
Yeah, I follow you. Well, what I have seen, I see where you are coming from. I see your concern. Practically, what I have seen is if there is only one person who is doing arati and there is nobody around, two
Yeah.
options: either he plays a kirtan,
Yes,
like
sir.
what I do is I just play some kirtan of Prabhupada. That's one option. Or I sing myself. Most of the time, I play a kirtan. Or I know in Detroit temple, the pujari who does Mangal Arti, he, because he's the only one and there is no one there to
Mhm.
sing, so he does Arti and he sings. Ekanta Prabhu, if you know him, the pujari Ekanta
Yeah.
Prabhu. So he sings and he does Mangal Arti. So that is also okay. Or if you prefer singing in the mind, that is also okay, but then better play a kirtan.
Okay. No, Prabhuji, when we do it at home, that's what my question, Prabhuji. It is okay to doing it when by doing kirtan and this and
Yeah,
doing the aarti.
yeah, that's okay, Prabhuji. We say highest recommendation is focus on the arati,
Okay.
because we are worshipping the Lord, and have a kirtan being played there. Like in our temple, you will hardly see pujari singing during the arati,
Okay.
but you see in some temples they do that. So I will not say it's a big no, but it's a personal choice. If it helps you absorb yourself more, that's okay.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay, thank you. More questions? Any other question?
Prabhuji, just telling like the word Isha Dhoop will be very like straightforward in like we can tell it in a half minute, but we need to circulate 7 times, right? During that time, can we chant Hare Krishna? But because if Arati is playing something like
Yeah,
that.
you can play the kirtan and you can meditate on serving. Like um, 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 just like if somebody gives you, like, you are, like, it takes like probably 3 4 or 5 6 seconds to circle 7 times around one lord, then you can focus on, you are creating an aroma for Krishna. You are creating a aroma for Srimati Radharani. You can creating an aroma for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this way that the smell is going and they are so you're focusing on their pleasure. This is one way. If that is a difficult meditation, then you can chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra in the mind. That's also okay.
Uh, okay, that's good. One more question, Prabhu. So we only do with three things. Then I don't know if this slide is complete or not. Do we
Okay. There are
have another
more
mantras?
articles. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are the only two more, Vastra and Pushpam. 7 times the body, 7 times the Pushpa, and then you do Chamara. You say Esha Chamara Seva, and 7 times around the body. So these are the six, and then if it is summer, you can offer Vyanjan. Vyanjan is the peacock fan. Esha Vyanjan Seva, and then you offer peacock fan 7 times. Apart from water and dhoop, like ghee, wick, and water, everything is straight 7 times. Water 3 and 7, and deep we know 4, 2, 3, 7.
Okay. Okay. Prabhuji, how many times in a day we need to change the water that we give to Krishna? Like we keep a cup of water for Krishna, right?
Once a
So
day is okay.
once a day, like we keep it whole night, right?
Yeah, morning, every morning you change. That's okay.
Thank you.
Keep it simple and sustainable. Once a day is okay. In our temple, we change twice a day, morning and night. But at home, once a day is fine.
Can we keep one cup for everyone, or we need to separate every cup for every?
Yeah, like maybe for Radha Krishna, keep 1 cup, and if you have keep the altar very simple, and don't keep lot of deity. Srila Prabhupada said Panch Tattva and Guru Parampara is complete altar. Prabhupada said just Panch Tattva and Guru Parampara. And then if you want to add the personalities, you can add, but keep it very simple, very minimal, and that way the worship can be proper, high standard, and clean. And rest of the Devi Devatas, you can keep them maybe in a kitchen or maybe in the guest room, and you can keep them there, but keep the altar very simple, straightforward, so you can maintain a high standard. If you have many personalities there, it won't be possible to maintain a standard, and then although you do it, you will feel some incompleteness because you're not taking care of every aspect of them. If you keep the Devi Devtas and other personalities, whoever they are, in the guest room, and if you have some affection for them, in the mind you can offer them food, arati after you offer to the altar. But simple altar and full standard, that is recommended. But
One more
keep one
question.
glass for God Nitai. If you have Nrsingadev, a separate glass. If you have usually we don't keep a glass for Prabhupada and Guru Parampara. So one glass for God Nita, one glass for Radha Krishna, one glass for Nrsingadev, and that's sufficient. Does it help?
Yes, Prabhu. And
Okay.
one more question, Prabhu. Uh, Usually I read Sri Guru Charana Padma every day, like
Okay.
Guru Mangalarati. Do we need, like, if we wanted to follow this procedure, right? So, do we need to close the altar and then do it later, 2 times in a day?
No, you can sing this prayer to Prabhupada even when the altar is open.
So, after everything is done.
Yeah, I mean any time of the day. It's not dependent on others.
Okay.
Did I answer your question?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Any more question? Especially while doing Arati, like a full Arati of Radha Krishna and Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu, play some Hare Krishna Kirtan or some Vaishnav bhajan you like. And then if it is only Prabhupada glorification, you can do it after. Another option is you can do the whole Arati and you can sing along with it Shri Guru Charana Padma and then continue with Hare Krishna Kirtan. Just like in Mangal Arati, we glorify Guru. Um, um, Vande Guru Charanarvindam. And once we finish that, we go to Hare Krishna mantra. So that may save some time for you. So do whatever is convenient and sustainable for you.
Only for the person who is doing arti, like even if we play Mangalarti, we are busy doing arti. We don't really hear Mangalarti at all.
Yeah, yeah, and
And
that's okay.
if it is okay, because if it is in the temple, it's not that every day same person is doing. But in the home, it's like we never hear Mangalarti, like
Yeah,
the person who is doing.
yeah, yeah. Prabhu, I understand. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Um, while Arati, you can play anything, but it is nice if you have the time to sing Mangal Arati around a fixed time every day in the morning and sing it like how I used to do earlier is I would get up, I would do some of my rounds as soon as I take five because I was not living in temple. As soon as I take five, it can be six for you, it can be seven for you, whatever is convenient. I would start like संसारदावानललितलोकातनयकारुण्यघना घनत्वं प्राप्तस्य कल्याणगुणानवास्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणरविन्दं महाप्रभु कीर्तननित्यगीता वादित्रमाध्यान्. And then like that it would take me probably 3 to 4 minutes to chant Mangalarti. And if you like that prayer, then immediately after that I will sing Tulsi Arti and I will sing Nrsimha Arti, and I would sing Shiksha Ashtakam prayer and obeisances to all the Vaishnavas, and it would take me around 11 minutes, and then I would continue with chanting. So having a program like that in your home, it's recommended. Devotees who after certain time they actually have Mangalarti at home, like Sati Sutta Prabhu, and I know many devotees, um, they actually do arati at 5 o'clock. The whole family, I mean, not the kids, but the whole family with with dhoti kurta, and then chant their rounds, and that's like just a class devotional service. If we eventually come to that point of Mangal Arati at home, so it's highly recommended to sing because especially prayers like Prabhuji, Mangalarati and Shri Guru Charana Padma, it sets our consciousness. I mean, every time we sing Shri Vigrahara Dhana Nityanana, so we know that, oh, by the mercy of spiritual master, I'm getting this opportunity to worship the deities. And then we say Yasya Prasadat, oh, my only hope is worshipping a spiritual master. Then we say Bando Mui Savadhana Mate, oh, I should be very careful with the instructions of my spiritual master. So when you sing, it takes some time. Initially you sing with reading the meaning, and then once you sing, you kind of, the meaning goes on in your mind. If devotees desire, I we can discuss specifically these two prayers with line by line with the meaning, so it's easy to understand. And then singing while meaning is in our mind, it creates a beautiful consciousness for the whole day, and it's a wonderful beginning of a day. Did I answer you, Prabhu? Mahipal Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank
Okay.
you.
More question?
There's one question. I don't know. You mentioned that there is no need to do for Guru Parampara and Shad Goswamis. Like doing to Prabhupada is enough. Like is it, but I don't know. I may be wrong. Like, but pujaris in the temple when they do, I don't know. Somehow they do around 3 times near the Guru Parampara, as if
Okay.
they are doing three separate personalities. I'm not sure what they are following.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Prabhu. Good question. Well, it's a personal choice. Now, if it comes to standard, deity ministry standard is due to Prabhupada, and that he represents the entire parampara. So that's what I spoke is the minimum standard. I personally do one time to Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, and I meditate on them. Okay, this is for Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, this for Bhaktivinoda Thakur, this for Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj, Saraswati Thakur. So that helps me to develop a personal connection, but it's not a requirement from deity ministry. So what I spoke is a standard, the rest is a personal choice. Is that good?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Okay, more question, because most of devotees, many devotees may not have a relationship with those personalities. And if we hear about them, we develop a relationship, then we want to worship them because we know their glories, just like we know Srila Prabhupada. So as a standard, we keep it for Srila Prabhupada. Okay, any more questions? Otherwise, we have only maybe 5-10 minutes. So
Yeah,
we did.
Prabhuji. One question. You
Okay.
mentioned that devotees doing Mangalarti at home. Uh, like, is it that they do even dressing and also then do chanting, or which is really
Yeah,
before
okay,
it?
Prabhu. Wonderful question. Thank you. After dressing, try it out. If you are dressing every day, after dressing, chanting will be very different and much more um, absorbing. It's my personal experience. So if you if you have an option, maybe get ready, dress maybe in 20 minutes, and then you chant your rounds. Try that and then see if it helps you. Usually it helps. This is what we do in our temples. Every morning 5 a.m. we dress the deities. I mean, especially if it's Radha Gopijana Vallabha, takes the whole time. But if I dress God Netai and then I start chanting, then Seva gives that, a strong focus and meditation that builds up a environment for chanting. Good.
Okay, Prabhuji. Yeah, thank you.
More question related to deity worship. We dedicated today's session to deity worship.
Prabhuji, after Harati Radhakrishna, same order, like the descending order, like we do, and then offer to uh, Srila Prabhupada and Guru, uh, like Prabhuji. Then, like, do we do in home, like separate Harati for Guru as well? Prabhuji?
Yeah, it's not necessary. You do one arati in which Prabhupada is included, but for our consciousness, you may want to sing the Guru Puja.
Puja
You may want to
prayers.
sing it at some point of time. That will help us purify our consciousness.
So Harati, like whatever we do in the same time, like that consider as like Harati for Guru.
Yeah, in that includes Prabhupada Arti, naturally Guru Arti. Everybody is covered in that one Arti. That's sufficient, and prayers are good. Vaishnav bhajans are very, very powerful. If we can get time and get into the habit, I highly recommend them. You will see the difference in period of time. You will become very attached to Mangalarti. It may be inconvenient in the beginning because it's Sanskrit, we don't understand, but over period of time, as you just have to read it every single day, be conscious of the meaning. Over a period of 2-3 months, if you develop that habit, it will come naturally to you, and then you will start relishing it. So it's one of those habit hard to form, but excellent habit for lifelong.
For offering Guru prayers, Prabhuji, like before starting Harati or like after ending Harati, we can do.
Yeah,
What is the
usually,
way?
yeah. Before we enter altar, we pay obeisances. We pay obeisances to Guru, we pay obeisances to Srila Prabhupada, and then we enter the altar in our temple worship. So you can say the Guru Pranam before, and through that Pranam, take their permission and then enter the altar and do the worship.
But that Sri Guru Charana Padma, that prayer, Prabhuji, like it before or after the Harati, or
Yeah,
like
it's that
how
that's an
it should
independent
be.
choice because it's just a prayer. It does not involve deity worship for us. You can even do it without bath, after bath, or whenever it's convenient for you. But keep a schedule that works for you, especially in the morning if you can fit in. That's preferable.
So is one more
So
question.
we can mix with Oh, sorry, Prabhuji. We can
But
mix in the same time, Prabhuji, like
with the
before
arati.
before performing Harati, like first doing like Sri Guru Charana Padma
Yeah,
Guru
yeah, you can sing
prayers
the,
and then like followed by Harati, or like first Harati or followed by
yeah, either ways
uh,
it's a personal choice. Yeah, there are no
okay.
preferences there. Personal choice based on your convenience.
Prajit, Matajis during monthly cycle, can they cook and or offer?
Yeah, home worship we can cook Prabhuji, but in temple worship we don't do that. In home worship I hear just like, okay, there is inconvenience, but then we cook for our children and everybody else, so we can cook for Krishna also.
And they can offer also.
If husband is not around, okay. If husband is around, better husband offers.
Okay, okay,
But boga should go. That's the highest priority.
okay.
Prabhuji, in that period of time, like in stuff, in some situations, in case if no one is around, um, can we keep separate one and offer, or like we can offer in the altar, Prabhuji?
Okay, I didn't around that period. Keep separate and offer means.
Um, yeah, sometimes what I did, Prabhuji, like without offering, I felt wanted to do, and then I put um, the Damodar picture, like the one we do worship over the Kartik month. Uh, if no one is there to offer, I do keep that picture and offer in case if that circumstances arises. So like is that okay, or like we have to offer in altar only, Prabhu?
Yeah, I mean, if no one is there, you offer, but let the
In
offering
altar?
go on in the altar, because let the offering go on. Um, because our consciousness is we are cooking for Krishna. Let's does Krishna does not see our external. Although cleanliness is a principle, most important principle is bhavagai janardana. That is the highest principle. Um, but I have heard if purposefully we remain unclean, purposefully, and we just don't care, that is not good. But in this situation, higher than cleanliness is bhav. So we can offer to Radha Damodar picture outside the kitchen, but then a more personal feeling is, well, the Lord in the altar is also waiting, so let me offer. So you can offer Mataji.
So in that means, Prabhuji, like um, I'm talking about past things, Prabhuji. Like in whatever is offered to Damodar, like by that time, like the in the altar, like the Guru Parampara, they are fasting, Prabhuji. Or like in the mood, like whatever we are keeping here will go there. Or
Well, keep the picture of Radha Damodar in the altar and just worship one altar.
okay,
if you
um,
if you for sake of convenience or something like that, you can keep a picture in the kitchen, also keep two picture. No need to worship the picture in the kitchen, just worship the picture in the altar for most purposes.
yeah, those like for unclean days, um, whatever offers. I just wanted to clarify. Whatever offers I did, like so, like meaning that, like by that time, like the altar, um, they are fasting, or like whatever we kept there, like it taken to altar as well. The prasad.
Motherji, I didn't understand your question.
Um, unclean days, like the
Okay.
picture, whatever I offered food,
Okay.
And then in my mind, like I thought I'm keeping in the altar, or like that Damodara will carry, or Damodara, whatever Damodara honor, like even altar also, like they honor, or like is that only my assumption, or like because of that they are not honored?
Okay, understood. Can I honor mentally? Keep it aside in the kitchen. Can they come and honor mentally? Is that your question?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, okay. Well, I would say, based on what is a general practice at homes, is you offer in the altar.
Mm,
Although I understood your mood, but it is generally observed. That's what we do at home. In temples, yeah, we are more strict and we have rules. We have lot of strictness on cleanliness. But at home, not so much. Did I answer your question,
um,
Mataji?
yes, Prabhuji. And the other following that, Prabhuji, like in some circumstances, um, suppose if we are eating in other non-devotees place by situation, so by the time, like in our mind, like the offering is good or no, Prabhuji,
Yeah, okay.
before honoring.
Let that be an exception. Um, and well, in that situation, do the best you can do. Like you go to some relative's home, or let that be an exception. Let that not become a habit. Did I answer?
Mm,
You
yes,
can offer
Prabhuji.
in the mind in those situations, but keep that as an exception. Unavoidable circumstances. Okay, so I think that's all.
Oh, sorry, last question.
Okay, go ahead.
You mentioned about keeping separate glass for Radha Krishna, Gaurnita, and Narsingh. Is it like for the deities you mean, or even for pictures separately?
Hmm. Prabhuji, there is a factor of convenience and there is a factor of being personal. So I will leave it to a personal choice. If it is, I mean, I know morning times are tight, and um, um, preferably if you keep a steel glass instead of silver, because silver requires cleaning, steel doesn't require cleaning. It does not take much time to change water. Even if you don't wipe the glass fully properly, it won't leave a mark. Silver or brass, they leave a mark. I would say maybe have one glass for Gaurnitai, have one more for Radha Krishna, and that's sufficient. And don't worry about the other personalities. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay. Otherwise, if we keep for each personality, I think altar will be full of glasses.
Yeah, yeah. Don't worry, Prabhu. Yeah, let's keep one glass for Radha Krishna, because they are our object of worship. Mahaprabhu came to give us the worship of Radha Krishna. So let's keep that as one object, to keep one for Krishna, one for Gaurnitai, and that's sufficient.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all. And we'll go Nandagaon the week after next week. Nandagaon will be our 2 week discussion. There are many confidential pastimes around Nandagaon. This is Nandagaon that you see in a picture. It's a journey to Krishna's home. Next week will be a discussion by Romapad Maharaj. And after that we begin Nandagaon. Uh, so that's all.
Prabhuji, one more question before we leave.
Okay.
Prabhuji, since we don't have any deities, right? We are just doing arti to the photo of Radha Krishna. Do we need to clean all of them every day? All the
You mean the
photos?
photos? No need, Prabhu. You can clean maybe once a week.
Okay.
Okay. Vancha kalpatarubhesya kripa sindhubhe evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnavendra ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So today's discussion is dedicated to question answers, practical discussion. Dandat Pranam, Prabhuji Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Dandat.